Welcome back, traders. Tonight, I'm going to do a quick market recap, walk you through a couple of the trades I took today, why I entered them, how I managed them, and kind of my thought process behind them. This way, you can see the actual process behind my trading decisions instead of just market headlines. Let's take a closer look here at SPY. If we zoom in a little bit, as we covered in the previous video, we talked about this reversal down here. We were keeping an eye on our RSI. It never got into oversold territory. We got 3 green candles in a row. I'd say the reversal is playing out pretty well. We got an all-time closing high today. Let's see how this plays going into Friday. Let's see if we can break out over all-time highs. Now, if we zoom in a little bit on SPY, take an intraday look, you can see we had a little gap up this morning. At 10 o'clock this morning, ISM services came in and it was a little bit hot. That's not too good for rate cuts, so we sold off a little bit. All we did was come and test yesterday's close, bounced off of that, and just grinded higher all day. We have non-farm payrolls and unemployment data coming out tomorrow morning, and that's very important to the market. It's important to the Fed. It's important to everyone. It's going to tell us whether we're going to have rate cuts, the size of rate cuts, and how frequent we're going to get them. All right, I want to jump into a few trades that I took today and kind of a little bit of my thought process behind those trades. Let's start with Western Digital. Memory has been on an absolute tear. People are finally realizing that all of this AI and data centers are going to require tons of memory. They're not going to be able to build new data centers every week, every month, every year for that matter. It takes years to build out these data centers. Instead, hyperscalers are starting to just buy tons and tons of memory. We've been trading in and out of all these memory names, Micron, Seagate, SanDisk, in the community for a few weeks now. We've been looking at Western Digital, and we had this big green candle back here, but we could never get back over it. So once we got back over it, we kept an eye on it, waiting for it to pull back. We saw Tuesday this week it gapped down, but it held this level right here from this green candle back here in July. So we bought down here on Tuesday, and we actually added to our position here today, because if we zoom out and go all the way back here to its previous all-time high in 2014, it finally got above that today. A lot of people missed this headline today, but we had it in the community. Morgan Stanley put out a piece today about enterprise SSD demand accelerating and driving overall NAND uptick. The report said upsized hyperscaler investments in eSSD are creating a demand-driven imbalance in NAND. But with potential supply disruption from new equipment restrictions and supplier unwillingness to invest returns, the imbalance could prove more durable. We are overweight SanDisk with a street-high $70 price target. This report made all memory stocks go crazy today. Seagate had a huge day, big green candle, tons of volume. Same thing out of Micron. Micron, I'm looking for a continuation up to this 129, 130 level going into earnings. Gets above this, could have a nice push higher. All of this stems from that Morgan Stanley report and people realizing that these hyperscalers aren't going to build a data center in every city or build a new data center every year, as they take years to build. They're just going to buy more memory for their current data centers to use. Now, let me walk you through this IREN trade we have. IREN is an Australian data center company, and it's been on an absolute tear. Its momentum has been crazy. Earlier this week, we noticed that momentum names were kind of slowing. Not just kind of slowing, but some of them were actually dumping. So yesterday, when IREN gapped up on the open, we were looking for a spot to start our short. We watched it retest its open. It couldn't get over. Once that failed, we watched the previous day close. It broke that, so we started our short position. We didn't go full size, just a half size. We watched it work. It fought the previous day close. It also fought the anchored VWAP. But once it closed below and sealed the deal that it was going to go lower, we put our full short position on. This level we have down here was from the open on its earnings gap up. When it got down here, we trimmed some of our position and locked in some profit. We let the rest ride. The level we were watching today with our short position still on was yesterday's close. If we got a candle that closed above that, we're going to lock in the rest of our short and close it. But we never got one. It tried right off the open, but it was just a fake out and sold back down. It tried again to break previous day close, but immediately sold down. Once it broke that earnings gap up open again, we knew our short was good to go. So tomorrow, it'll be the same process with our short position still on. We'll mark today's close, and we'll see how it acts there. If it breaks back over and it gets a push, we'll close our short and lock in our profits. If not, we'll just continue to let our short ride. Now let's walk through some of the fun after hours trades we did. Broadcom had earnings this evening. Numbers were great. Guidance was good. That's good for the overall AI complex. Let's look for some continuation in all of the AI and semi names tomorrow. But let's break down how we trade earnings or any news-driven headlines for that matter. Zoom in a little bit here. We like to mark the 1 minute candles of the earnings or the news releases. Drop an anchored VWAP on that same candle. Why that's important is because this is where all the algorithms are. The top of the algorithms and the bottom of the algorithms, or the high frequency traders, as we call them. As you can see, it was just kind of fighting in this range, hanging on to the anchored VWAP, not really going anywhere, just hanging out. But once it finally did get over that VWAP on volume, that's where we entered our trade. Volume came in, it's over the VWAP, we're looking good. What level were we watching as we were in our trade? The top of that 1 minute candle. See where those algorithms are and the high frequency traders and what was going to happen there. We pushed above it, came back down a little bit of a retest, and just pushed higher. We're good to go. We're going to continue and hold this swing trade overnight. Now, if we jump over to LULU, same thing. Mark off the day's close. Earnings come out. Drop the anchor VWAP. The top of that 1 minute candle is already marked from the day's close. On shorts, I like to use the body of the candle because the wicks are just price rejections. So I mark off the body of the candle, let it work, watch the retest, comes down, breaks the low, comes back up and retests that level. That's where you want to enter your short. You don't want to throw shorts on down here and chase. Price difference here, 177 or 182. Way better entry to short here on this level. Rejected this level, we entered our short, and we've just been in it ever since. It never got above it. Same thing, anchored VWAP, tested that, never got above it. Got close again over here, drop back down. We've just been holding this short overnight. It's pretty simple once you figure out levels and what to look for in these earnings or news-driven headlines. Don't just go into it blindly. Don't just guess. Have a process and execute on that process every time. I just want to show you guys a quick little screenshot from inside the community. This is just the options room, the options callouts. But here you can see our timestamps, the IREN callout or the IREN trade we went over earlier, the WDC trade we went over. Just a little look inside the community, what you get if you are thinking about joining the community. Just make sure you get your name on that wait list because the next round of invites are going to go out next month. I only send out invites periodically because I don't want the community to get too big. I want to keep it small. I want everyone who joins to feel part of the community. I've had people ask me, do you actually win your trades or do you just talk about the trades after they happen? No, everything is timestamped in the community. You can see it all. It's a screenshot of just one win that we've had. We're pretty good at this now. We've put in a lot of time. We've been at it for over a decade. Tons of time in the market, tons of time in education, and we love educating and helping people through their trading journey. So head on over to asymmetricedge.org, get your name on the wait list, and get on the next round of invites. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what charts you want to see, what kind of content you want to see. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.